Welcome to the road,
Welcome to the world.
truth on the mic,
Right.
healing the soul, we rise and ignite. Mind, body, spirit aligned in the flame. War room tribe, we roar in our name.
Hey America, are you tired yet? 'Cause people everywhere are feeling this way. The cost of living keeps climbing high. Groceries, rent, and bills that scrape the sky. We're watching leaders argue while we carry the load, trying to make sense of this heavy road. We're tired of the pressure, tired of the strain, tired of a system that don't ease the pain.
We're tired
of being unheard.
We're tired
of every line blurred. We're tired of the cost of living,
tired of the rocks they're shifting, tired of feeling like our voices fade.
We're tired of the watching them taking,
tired of the rules they're making, tired of choices made without our say.
Oh, we're tired of the silence, tired of the climb. We deserve better, America, it's time. We're tired of a government that forgets its role, acting like control is the ultimate goal. We're tired of surveillance creeping in our lives, tired of decisions made behind closed blinds. We're tired of gridlock and political games, tired of leaders who don't carry our names. We're tired of institutions demanding our trust while giving us reasons to turn to dust. We're holding the line.
We're rising.
This moment is mine.
We ain't grateful, we're awakening. Every voice in the dark is shaking things.
We're done with the silence, done with the fear,
done with feeling like we don't belong here.
This is our moment, our turn to speak, our right to stand, our right to be free.
We're tired of the cost of living, tired of the rights they're shifting, tired of feeling like our voices fade.
We're tired of
watching them taking, tired of the rules they're making, tired of choices made without our say.
Yeah, the fire's burning, the
Tide is turning,
you can feel it in the air of the night.
we're tired,
We deserve better.
America.
Are you tired yet?
We're tired. We're tired.
America.
Are you tired?
Thank you. Thank you very much. Another banger brought to you by Miss GLENDIA Turner. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. We're tired, but we're not tired. There's plenty of gas still in this tank, baby. We ain't done yet. So tonight's title is called what? How about that? How about that? How about that? We got a good show lined up for you. Should be trying to be a little bit entertaining. All right, maybe we can keep slinging them stones at the giant's head until that mind opens up. Gotta hit him right between the eyes. Welcome to the War Room. It is 8/10/2026. Is it Monday?
It's Monday.
Oh shit! It's just another manic Monday. Oh. There we go. Retired. Retired. We got a lot of flock camera stuff, people going and getting caught up for tracking their wives' boyfriends. Not good. What did you think was going to happen when you give some people like that unchecked power? What did you think was going to happen when you
Right.
don't fire the bad apples? Instead, you give them paid vacations and tell them to come on back now.
It always gets abused.
Guys, if you worked at McDonald's and you kept serving up hamburgers with no meat, what's going to happen? They're going to give you a paid vacation? No? Okay. Well, there's something special with these police unions. I don't know who's running it. It's got to be foreign agents or some shit. Doesn't make any sense. But so I want to welcome everybody to the show. In the near future, AI is going to tell a woman that she is wrong and to calm down. And that, my friends, will be the end of AI as we know it. It's already malfunctioning on some people's
Some of them were
devices.
blowing up, right?
Yeah, some
The
people just
block
got,
cameras like
Huh?
caught on fire.
right. This one guy said he shut down his computer, then he shut everything back up, and his AI was tripping. I think it's going to backfire.
I think so.
I think they're going to. I
Like
think the
on
corporation
like on
miscalculated.
Terminator, when AI goes against, I think it's going to be like an Esther moment, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's no weapons formed against us shall prosper. So the government says that if you're not doing anything wrong, you shouldn't have anything to hide. Well, if that's true, shouldn't the government declassify everything?
Yeah, they used that on us for a long time, and there's
Yeah.
still people spewing that horseshit in the
Garbage.
comments on
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah. Oh well.
Oh yeah. It's
Bullshit.
it's,
Damn
it's propaganda.
freaking fools. You know,
Those
and
are
then
those are,
you can't get in their feelers when you answer them back. You got to just lay it out, and then they don't say anything. They don't come back, so it's like something clicked for them because they didn't retaliate. You know.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Sometimes if you hit people with like a meme like this, if that's true, then the government should declassify everything. Why is everything such a secret? Same thing with this, right? Got the political corruption in the background. The flock cameras are pointing in the wrong direction, aren't they?
Yeah, that's something you don't see every day.
No. Hey, look, your city spent millions on cameras, not potholes.
Right.
Look, so y'all can see us get flats as we come fly through your potholes. Man, there's some big ones.
Oh, and we want to say happy birthday to Bird Love. Her birthday was yesterday.
Was it? Yeah, it was. Where was she at? Did she go?
I sent you a little video of her.
Did y'all get to go out? I think they're at
They
a
went to
softball
a-
game right now.
Yeah.
They're at a softball game right now, softball tournament. So I want to wish Mike good luck. Have fun. Hey, Christy Nome got a statue in honor and her name erected. We're going to cover that.
Oh gosh.
Have y'all
that's
seen it?
retarded.
Oh my God, her horse. It's her and a horse, and the horse name is Ice.
Yeah. Ice.
She got a half
Ice.
shirt. She got a half shirt on and her makeup on and everything.
Right.
Cowgirl boots on.
Here, let me show Berla's picture. There we go. I got a video too.
And y'all, if you haven't thumbs up, please thumbs up and subscribe.
We probably sound a little weird. I keep hearing you
It's kind
sound
of
like that.
echoey.
Yeah,
Do I sound echoey, Nadine?
You're not
I
about.
did because of the
Sheepdog went like crinkly for just a few seconds, but you're both good. You're really good tonight, Mr. Sheepdog.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I
Thank
mean,
you very much.
she's got to kiss our ass every now and then.
No, I
I'm
don't.
just playing.
No, he doesn't.
No, I don't.
He
You guys
doesn't
are
kiss
good.
ass. Trust me.
Hell no.
She does not.
There you go, birthday girl. Go shorty. It's your birthday.
Happy birthday, Mamacita. Happy birthday to you.
As a margarita bill.
I've had
Once
to
you
do that
play-
before. Have you guys had to do that before when you worked someplace? Go sing happy birthday? I just
Did you
kind of
ever have to do
stand
that?
there.
Yeah, there was on my birthday. Yeah, the Mexican restaurants, they always do that. They put the sombrero on your head.
Yeah, no, I've had to go out there and be with the people that sing. Like I just stand there and roll my eyes kind of and smirk. But
Oh,
Oh yeah, you're that lady.
yeah.
I remember we went to what's that one that was in the mall that was is like a jungle theme? It's like a Disney jungle theme. What was that called? Oh,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember the name, but my son told the
It's a
waiter it was my birthday so they could get a free volcano cake. And they brought out the volcano cake and they're like, "Oh, it's your birthday." I was like, "No." My son
your
was
son
like,
kicking you in the shin.
"Yeah," because they wanted the cake.
I go to Hooters for the wings.
You do not. You do not go
Yeah,
to
and
Hooters.
on your birthday, then they put you in a
Oh,
chair, and
crying
then
out.
they stick a hot dog in your mouth. It's kind of gay,
What?
kind
What?
of a little weird. Yeah, it's a little weird, man. I didn't have it done. My buddy did. Right. Yep. So we got. Well, let me see what we got here tonight. So we got
When did
Christy. No. Here we go. Let's go ahead and do this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. She accomplished absolutely nothing. Yeah, it kind of doesn't even look like her, but this is where all of our money goes: statues and
right?
memorials,
Which
and
we're
she
a
accomplished.
Christian nation's not supposed to have any graven image, right?
She accomplished absolutely nothing. She spent 200 and something $1 million on propaganda. So rumor has it that when a dog gets within 10 feet of that statue, the dog will spontaneously combust. Remember, she shot her dog and shit because she didn't like it.
Right.
Y'all remember that?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's going to be people having their way with that. That'll be taken care of. But it's the money that we spent. We spent it for nothing. Spent it for the movie, for a movie.
Think about that. We
Great.
spent 200 and something $1 million on commercials, but when you ask for help for the homeless and make sure everybody has a house, home, and transportation, it's called you're told it's socialism. Hmm. Oh, and and the Red Scare thing, which is another thing, right? Which brings us into communism, which is the flock cameras or communism, right? Having to wear a seatbelt, communism, right? All these laws repugnant to the Constitution, communism. We're in it. They're trying to scare you into thinking that's what we're going into if the Democrats get in there. Well, that's weird. We got a Republican president. Why would it matter if the Democrats got in there or not? Does that make any sense to y'all? If we got a Republican, well, he's not a Republican, he's a Democrat, plays both sides, two-faced. But if we got a Republican president, why is everybody worried about the Democrats? Because Trump has to sign off on all the shit.
Right?
So what is everybody scared of? Man, that propaganda is something fierce, man.
Close. This is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I'm going to call for more flock cameras. That's right. I want more. I want them in the
Oh shit, we want more?
Listen, it's
You want
funny.
more, Nadine?
Nah, he wants it.
I want them pointed
Listen,
at other people. I don't want them pointed at me. I'm not doing nothing wrong.
that's what he's saying. Watch.
community. Who wins Lowe's? This is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I'm going to call for more flock cameras. That's right. I want
Okay.
more. I want them
Okay.
in the commissioner's offices. I want them in front of commissioners' houses.
Hell yeah.
I want them in front of the sheriff's house. I want them in the sheriff's office. Anytime the sheriff or commissioner leaves their house, a drone should launch from the camera and follow the all around. This drone will stream that data to the public in real time. Don't worry though, they are just license plate readers. It's just taking pictures, no big deal. I'm totally not lying to you. Chip said he wants as many as he can get. Well, let's start here. Don't forget to spring extra for the digital ID scrapers on them so we can track your unique Bluetooth identification numbers in real time as you move. These things even get the microchip in your dog. It is definitely not a slippery slope of constitutional liberty. The bought-off shill of a judge said so because they are on public land. I always thought public land belongs to the public, but I guess we can just put whatever out there regardless if 70% of the voters don't want it. We should keep going, though. A judge hasn't stopped us yet. Let's also live stream y'all's email boxes to the public 24/7. Every government phone should have a digital clone online that every taxpayer can go and view your text messages, listen to your phone conversations, view your call history, app data, and voicemails on that device. All this data will only be stored for no more than 30 days, though. You have my word on that. I've been totally honest to this point. That'll make it acceptable, though, right? You can get all this for the low price of a few $100,000 a year. We're already about to flush $200 million down the crapper on a basin or boondoggle while talking about making cuts to the animal shelter. So why not spring some extra money, not on government surveillance, but surveillance on the government? Hold on. If you are not willing to have this level of transparency in your public office as a public servant while you erect surveillance state around the citizenry, you are a hypocrite. And Jesus warned us about these things. I guess I should have specified to whom this opinion would be unpopular to. So how about we just call it a day and get rid of these geolocation and target painting tracking systems that treats everyone like a criminal out of our American community. Thank you.
Damn.
Howdy-ho,
What do y'all think?
That's a great video. I
Sound
didn't.
like a plan to me.
I
I
should
like
have
that.
watched that. I should have
I
watched
second
that.
that.
Oh yeah.
We should vote on that
Yeah, we
nationwide.
can vote on that.
So everyone's found out about the flux systems, right? They're pissed. Yes, they're exploding.
Go ahead, Miss Sheep.
So
Here's one starting a fire, a grass fire right now because of the batteries.
yeah. So we don't just have flock cameras. We also have the ones in the street lights, right?
Oh shit.
We have let me get it. Hold on.
Damn.
So they have Vivotech and Axios pole mounted surveillance cameras. These are general surveillance cameras used for public safety. Laugh out loud. Right? Monitoring intersections and supporting the police investigations.
It's for your safety.
Axios is one of the top brands for city surveillance.
It does.
It features high resolution HD to 4K, PTZ capability, pan, tilt, and zoom, night vision and infrared, weather resistant housing, often used in downtown areas, parks, and high traffic zones. To monitor public spaces, provide evidence of investigations, watch intersections for accidents or incidents. Vivotech cameras are widely used in safe city projects. Safe city. They're called safe cities. Features dome or turnstile cameras. Right? So they also have traffic sense in Iturus traffic cameras. So they detect vehicles at intersections, control traffic lights, monitor congestion, count cars for traffic studies, improve timing of signals. Okay, so then there's also the pole-mounted surveillance cameras, public safety cameras, LPR cameras, tracking suspect vehicles, flock safety, and Motorola Vigilant. Right. So then they also have a new urban monitoring systems, AI-driven traffic violation detection. It can identify illegal turns, detect rolling stops, flag lane drifting, or improper passing. Recognizes block intersections, gridlock violations. They also have urban heat mapping sensors. These sensors track temperature patterns across neighborhoods. Measures surface of air temperature, identifies heat islands, helps cities plan cooling infrastructure, supports emergency heat wave response, is what they're saying. Because, climate change. They also have
The climate's changing definitely.
they also have advanced behavioral analysis technology, right? This is the next
Yeah.
generation of urban behavioral monitor tools being deployed in modern cities. This technology allows cameras to interpret context, not just movement, understand normal versus abnormal activity for a specific location. They have group dynamic behavior modeling. This system analyzes how groups behave together, detects coordinated movement patterns, recognizes forming groups versus dispersing groups, identifies escalating group tension, flags synchronized actions linked to organized theft or violence. They have behavioral trigger lighting control, street light systems that respond to detect behavior capabilities, brighten lights when suspicious behavior is detected, dim or shift lighting to guide pedestrian flow, flash or pulse lights during emergency, illuminate escape routes or safe zones, right? So then they also have an emotional pattern acoustic analysis. This system analyzes tone, intensity, and pattern of human voices. It can detect panic, fear, or distress in voices, recognizes escalating arguments, identifies emotional cues linked to violence, flags sudden change in vocal patterns. Now, isn't that creepy? They're analyzing our voice.
That's why you peacefully move around
I
instead
didn't
of
know we
walking
had
around.
this. When did we have this many problems? I don't see this many problems.
They
Co-
wanted to control how we think
Don't you know? The
and behave.
don't you know the crime rate is through the roof?
Oh, gee,
That's what they're just.
I did.
Did
No, I
you
didn't.
didn't know that?
I better go lock my car. Better go lock it.
The crime rate.
So all this is for the smart city infrastructure. It's expanding across most urban and suburban environments, integrating advanced behavioral analysis systems directly into streetlight poles and
So they're
municipal networks.
so they're expecting us to pop off.
Yes. So these systems are designed to interpret movement, context, and environmental cues in real time, creating a responsive layer of urban intelligence. Modern monitoring platforms evaluate activity based on location specific norms. They identify behavior that doesn't fit the expected environment, such as unusual movement at night, attempts to access restricted areas, or interactions with infrastructure that signals tampering. So, yeah, they're
Thank,
building the infrastructure for the smart cities
well,
all around
well,
us.
thank God it's for our safety. Thank
Yeah.
God. That's like they said in Nazi Germany. Nothing to see here.
So the trajectory predictive models anticipate future movement paths for both pedestrians and vehicles.
Yeah, I feel safe. It makes me feel safe. The more you read, the more safer I feel.
So these cities are appear across multiple authoritarian authoritative rankings and analysis, including DG International's 2026 list, the Pop Tech OS, Smart City Index, and co-working. So the leading U.S. smart city is New York City.
Damn.
Lot transit, digital governance, digital digital governance. That's who's going to govern you.
Instead of
AI
being a material girl, you're going to be a digital girl.
and smart buildings. San Jose,
And we're not talking about smart like intelligent.
right. Silicon Valley's Lot and AI Hub. Chicago, Smart Grid, Mobility and Analysis. Denver, Smart Energy System, reducing peak grid strain by 31%. Columbus, emergency response times cut by 15% via smart mobility. Seattle, ranked number one in the U.S. for smart infrastructure in 2024. Miami, high connectivity to EV infrastructure. Austin is the top tier connectivity and tech job market. Boston, elite research ecosystem powering smart innovation. San Francisco, the highest concentrated of AI lot companies nationwide. Washington, D.C., smart transit, green buildings, and digital governance.
Hell yeah.
Los Angeles is smart mobility, sustainability tech. Atlanta ranked number 1 in 2025 for smart city readiness.
Wait. So
Hey,
Trump said golden age, right?
Yeah.
Why does it feel like golden showers?
Pittsburgh is robotics and AI driven urban systems. Raleigh, North Carolina. That's where Mike lives.
Raleigh.
Riley.
She said
Sorry.
Rayleigh.
Raleigh.
Rayleigh.
Rising tech hub with strong digital infrastructure. So smart city infrastructure is not everywhere, but in the U.S., it's concentrated in the West Coast, San Francisco, San Jose, Los Angeles, San Diego,
Hell yeah.
the Northeast, Boston, New York, Washington, D.C.
America.
Tech forward southern cities, Austin, Atlanta, Miami, Midwestern innovation hubs, Chicago, Minneapolis, Columbus, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Hell yeah.
So
Golden showers.
this
Here we
is the
come.
infrastructure is already being built and actively expanding.
hey,
Man,
all the
yeah, I'm
people,
patriotic right now.
all the people that are signing up for this. Oh yeah, I want this surveillance. They're gonna go eventually. They're gonna go and be like, this happened to me. We have to go check the flock cameras. It was on this street, and then they're gonna be like, yeah, well, you're gonna have to pay this much money to get the information. They're
Well,
gonna,
this is what I think they're going to do because everyone's demanding the flocks down, and at the same time, they're doing the Muslim scare,
Oh no.
right? The Red Scare
Yeah, you remember
3.0.
yeah, they're the ones that shut the country down for 14 days and told us
So,
to slow curb and made us stand 6 feet apart and put a mask on.
so what I think they're going to do is do some kind of false flag scare where they're hoping everyone will beg for this to keep them safe, right? So you can't stop smart cities in the sense of shutting down all the development everywhere, but American citizens absolutely do have legal, political, and civic tools to influence, slow, redirect, or block specific smart city projects. Smart city infrastructure is not inevitable, and it's not beyond public control. Smart city infrastructure can be stopped, limited, or reshaped at the local, state, and federal level.
Oh,
It cannot be stopped everywhere, but it can be stopped anywhere people have democratic leverage.
well, Gandalf said our vote doesn't count locally, which is a bullshit because state constitution says all political power is inherent in the people
In the states.
in the states' rights. Now, federal, I agree with you, Gandalf, but that's why we're not participating in the
So
bullshit no
that's
more.
what Trump wants to take it away from the states and give it to federal. We
Uh
can't
huh.
do that.
Save America
Yeah.
Act. It's an oxymoron.
So, how American people can stop or change the smart city development? These are actual mechanisms that work in the U.S. based on how infrastructure projects have historically been blocked or redirected. Number one, local government pressure, the strongest tool. Most smart city projects, sensors, surveillance systems, traffic AI, smart grids are approved by city by city. Citizens can block them through city council votes, public hearings, zoning boards, municipal privacy ordinances. Cities like San Diego and Seattle have already paused and removed surveillance tech after public pushback. So, two, state level legislation. States can ban or restrict certain smart city technology, including facial recognition, data collection, automated license plate readers, AI surveillance systems. Several states have already done this. State technology restrictions. Number three, federal privacy and data laws. Congress can regulate how data is collected, what sensors are allowed, how AI systems operate, what companies can do with city data. This doesn't stop the smart cities, but it can limit them so heavily that certain projects become impossible. Federal privacy laws. Look up federal privacy laws. Number four, legal challenges and lawsuits. Citizens can sue or companies over privacy violations, unconstitutional surveillance, improper procurement, environmental impact failures. Courts have halted infrastructure projects many times in U.S. history. So, number 5, ballot initiative and referendums. Some states allow citizens to put issues directly on the ballot. And remember, I posted a while back, and I'll go find it again and repost it, how you can do citizen ballot initiatives and referendums.
Yep.
So we can bring that ourselves.
Because your power is in the de jure, not the de facto.
That's right.
You got to know the difference. Quit letting them okey doke your ass
If
and
enough
participating in federal elections.
If enough signatures are gathered, voters can ban certain smart city technologies, require public approval before deployment, restrict city partnerships with tech companies, and ballot initiatives. Number 6, public pressure on private companies. Smart city infrastructure is often built by Google, Amazon, Cisco, IBM, Siemens, Verizon. Public pressure campaigns have caused companies to withdraw from controversial projects before, like Google Sidewalk Labs in Toronto. Corporate pressure. So where smart cities cannot be stopped, there are limits. You cannot stop another city from building smart city infrastructure. You cannot stop private companies from developing the technology. You can't stop foreign governments from building cities. You can't stop existing infrastructure already installed unless the laws change. But you can stop or reshape your city, your state, and federal laws.
Hell
The
yeah.
real world patterns. Smart city projects get blocked when people organize locally. Privacy concerns are raised. Costs become controversial. Lawsuits are filed. Media attention grows. Election officials feel pressure. They don't get blocked when people only complain online or
Yeah.
assume it's inevitable.
You hear that? That's important, what you just said.
Yeah.
Complaining on Facebook and X and even in these podcasts
No, you have to.
isn't doing
We're
shit.
going to have to organize and get with your community, and you have to reshape city by city. We can do this. It's not inevitable. So all these smart cities raise serious constitutional concerns. Fourth Amendment protection against unreasonable searches. Mass surveillance systems can track movement, vehicles, faces, patterns of behavior. If done without warrants, individual suspicion, this can violate constitutional protections. The First Amendment, freedom of speech and association, tracking where people go or who they meet can chill free expression. 14th Amendment, due process, deploying systems that affect rights without transparency or clear rules raises due process concerns. Democratic consent, the Constitution is built on the principle that government powers come from the people. When governments adopt sweeping surveillance or data systems without the public input, which they did, people feel that principles have been ignored. Whether smart city systems are legally unconstitutional, smart city systems are not automatically unconstitutional. However, specific uses, smart city technology can violate constitutional rights. Citizens can sue, and this is how citizens have legal standing to challenge smart cities. Citizens can file lawsuits against the city government, police departments, transportation authorities, utility companies, private tech companies. Working with cities, these entities can be sued individually or jointly.
Damn.
Legal grounds for citizens typically sue on basis of the Fourth Amendment violations, unreasonable searches, warrantless tracking, state constitutional privacy protections. Many states have stronger privacy laws than the federal government. Biometric data violation, facial recognition, gain analysis, and license plate tracking. Improper surveillance practices, mass monitoring without cause, unlawful data sharing, government giving private companies identifiable data, failure to disclose data use, hidden surveillance systems, procurement violations, contracts approved improperly or without required oversight, environmental impact failures, smart infrastructure installed without required environmental review, civil rights violations, disreport targeting of certain groups. So we can do lawsuits, documentation. Citizens can gather evidence such as city contracts, public records, surveillance locations, data sharing agreements, internal memos, and whistleblower statements. So, filing a complaint, a lawsuit begins with a formal complaint filed in the state court, federal court, administrative court in some cases. Citizens may work with civil rights attorneys, private rights organizations, constitutional law groups, or public interest legal clinics. Okay, you get discovery, court rulings. Courts can block the technology, require removal, mandate public hearings, impose restrictions, award damages, and declare practices unconstitutional. Successful lawsuits have already been forced to remove smart street lights, shut down facial recognition systems, stop license plate tracking programs, disclose hidden surveillance partnerships, rewrite privacy policies, ban certain technologies, and pay damage for unconstitutional violations. So I posted all these in there, but yeah, the citizens do all this.
Oh.
I'd like to say to all of the nobody class that's in the house that the elites are up to their old tricks again. Your freedoms have been sold off to the highest bidder. Do know that you can fight the New World Order, fight back against their dystopian demands. Your freedom and your countrymen depend on you never allowing just a handful of people to control the masses. Flock them, flock you, flock her and flock him too. Everybody is getting flocked. It's nothing flocking new. Flock them, flock you, flock her and flock him too. No one deserves to get flocked. Go flock yourselves, you flocking fools. The New World Order is nothing new. A shiny turd repackaged for all of you. The New World Order, forcing fake laws, moving in on all of y'all. The New World Order, they on your face, they on your speech, they rule your community. They never practice what they preach. They own your property, they own the permits, they giving the orders, but give two shits. They control your money, they regulate your fuel, they control your travel, you are their mule. They control your religion, they own your water, they control your energy, bring your children to the slaughter. Flock them, flock you, flock her and flock him too. Everybody is getting flocked. It's nothing flocking new. Flock them, flock you, flock her and flock him too. No one deserves to get flocked. Go flock yourselves, you flocking fools.
Shabbat shalom, daddy's home.
They control your veins, they own your crosses, manipulate your views, control your losses. They own your judges, they own your mayors, puppet your presidents, reward all of the traitors. Flock them, flock you, flock her and flock him too. Everybody is getting flocked. It's nothing flocking new. Flock them, flock you, flock her and flock him too. No one deserves to get flocked. Go flock yourselves, you flocking fools. Speak up, speak on, speak up against the neocon. Speak out, speak on, speak out loud. Fight back, fight on, fight against the panopticon.
Welcome to the golden age. I mean the golden shower.
Fight against the panopticon.
It's for your safety.
Fight against the panopticon. Fight against the
And there's your new police departments with all the tech.
Right, and they know about this. They know
They
about
don't know. They're just
well, they act like they don't know about the ones in the street lights, but they do.
oh, what?
They all have contracts,
Mm,
so they know about
they
this.
signed that shit in blood,
Hmm.
right? Hmm.
And like I said, the flock cameras they started going up as soon as Trump got in 2017.
Some beach,
But people are
somewhere.
just now finding out about it. So they did not ask us. They did not tell us, right?
I'm not here for your entertainment. So what y'all think about that?
I think they're a bunch of perverts.
Yeah, especially the ones by the playgrounds
Yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah, I
Man,
think it's a perverted, like a voyeur kind of thing. And power. It's really disgusting and creepy. But you know what? If it gets them, they'll all start getting it. And so let her rip. If you got to go through it to do this, then let's get them. Let's get them all.
Right?
and then they're starting wildfires. Yeah, these things ain't gonna make it too long if they're already malfunctioning and causing grass fires over here.
Yeah, I mean they
There
like they
must be
said,
juicy content on that.
Holy shit, that
The
thing's
AI
destroying
lost
itself.
its mind. It's like, whoa! I never saw
they
anything that
they
good.
have a utopia of these people's design, right? That they can control our behavior, everything.
They want your kids
That's crazy.
and your grandkids and their grandkids and their grandkids. And guess what? They're gonna be in school one day and they're gonna be talking about grandma and them, what they did during this time or what they didn't do. Golden age, baby. Golden age. Golden age. That's what we keep hearing. It's the golden age. This is good as it's gonna get. I beg to differ. All right, so here we got a little Trump rally here. Where was this at? Michigan? Michigan?
Absolutely. I mean,
Do you
look
think
what
he's the greatest president of all time?
oh, I think absolutely he's the greatest president. I mean, look at he's brought all these wars to an end, 8 wars in there, and he's protecting our country from being nuked.
What were the 8 wars he stopped?
I don't know them all offhand, but he stopped them over. Yeah.
Yeah, do
Come on, just name one.
you know? Can you name a couple?
Tell him, Gail.
Well, yeah, what were the wars that he stopped?
Okay, come on.
Other countries,
Come on. Come on.
talk to him, I'll think of them.
Yeah, just one war that he stopped.
Um,
Come on.
I can't think of one now. Right now,
yeah.
Yeah.
He says it. He says it.
but he is.
But we can't.
This is what happens when you just fall for the propaganda and you don't do any research. It's the tariffs that he used on each country that he says stop the wars by putting tariffs on the countries. That's how he stopped the wars allegedly. Right, but yet he can't stop the one in Iran for some reason. It's just, I guess he can't tariff them enough.
Name
No,
one.
'cause
Can name one.
they've
All right,
been trying
thank
to
you.
get Iran forever. They're strong.
Oh shit! Look at him on MAGA Rushmore.
Gosh.
Dun, dun, dun.
I am here.
And oh, also we got MAGA Swifties. Look, we got MAGA Swifties with the Swifties came from, I don't know if I'd call them Donald Swifties.
The strength and gumption to do it, and legally it can be done.
It can't be done legally.
Well, we'll see. I believe Eric
It is against the
I believe
Constitution.
Eric, well, whatever. That's beside the point.
It
They
says
don't care about the
MAGA
They don't care about the Constitution.
2028. What does it mean?
It just means that we have to take the House and the Senate now, so secure into 2028, and then we're going to have to make sure we secure a Republican to replace Trump.
Secure it at all costs, even if you got to participate in rigging elections or election interference or election.
That's what I wanted to bring
And would you like to see Trump run in 2028?
He can't run.
Because the Constitution.
Yeah.
What is what?
Okay, there you go. Wow, you got one good look at that. You heard
Yeah,
that shit?
he knew.
Holy shit.
Right.
Which is weird because he's got MAGA 2028. I don't know what that means then.
I
don't get it.
don't
Your shirt
either.
contradicts what you just said, sir.
Uh-huh.
This is
Oh,
weird. I feel like I'm on another timeline.
well, he says one thing, but his shirt says one thing, but his mouth is saying something different for the camera. It's kind of like the all the people on TV.
Cognitive distance, yeah.
Cognitive dissonance.
Because the Constitution.
Yeah.
What is MAGA water?
The greatest water on God's green earth. It's 8.3 artesian mineral water, and it's tested every year for PFAS, and it's PFAS free.
PFAS, which is the plastics, which guess what the water
Forever chemicals.
guess what? They put the water in a plastic bottle.
Dude,
Okay.
it's $9.
Does that make sense?
$9 for a gallon. A 6-pack is $16.
MAGA water?
Holy shit! Oh yeah, that's MAGA
Why would you
water.
put it
It's
in a
sold directly
plastic
through
bottle though?
Huh?
Why is he putting it in a plastic bottle and then claiming no PFAS?
Maybe
That's
he peed a
impossible.
little in each bottle. I don't know.
Oh, you're testing it before you put it in the plastic. Go ahead, Miss You Dog.
Oh, I was just gonna say.
Of course, and it's
Oh, go ahead. Are you finished?
adulterated. It comes from northern Michigan and Sheboygan, 300 yards from the straits. It's commercial business and property, and it's just the purest water. Zero iron, 8.
From Michigan?
Yeah, that's what it says. The brand markets the product as artisan water sourced from Michigan aquifer, with 10% of proceeds from the 6-pack donated to Gold Star families. Oh, isn't that nice?
Yeah. Go ahead, Miss You Dog.
Are you done with that?
Yeah. I'm done.
Okay. I was just gonna cover that the Save America Act, which we went over. It's unconstitutional, and now Trump is demanding data,
Oh no.
right,
Not Trump.
from the voter roll, the voters' data. So let me tell you why this is an issue.
The president can't interfere or even say anything about the elections.
So why the founding fathers designed elections to be state controlled, and why Trump's push for unredacted voter data violates the Constitution and endangers Americans. The founders' intent was the president to have zero power over voting. The founding fathers deliberately decentralized election power. They feared concentrated authority, especially in the hands of a president, because they had just fought a war against a king who controlled political participation. Fear of tyranny. The founders believed that if the president controlled elections, he could manipulate voter rolls, suppress opponents, extend his power, his own power, punish political enemies. So they blocked the executive branch from election administration entirely. 2. State sovereignty as a safeguard. The founding fathers designed the U.S. as a federation of states with independent authority. Elections were placed under state control to prevent federal overreach, ensure local accountability, and make it harder for any single actor to rig or manipulate elections. Decentralized security. By splitting elections authority across 50 states and thousands of counties, the founders create a system where no president can seize voter data. No president can change voting rules. No president can control who votes. This decentralization is a built-in defense against authoritarianism. The constitutional limits. Why Trump cannot demand voter data. The Constitution is explicit. The president has no authority over elections. Article 1, Section 4, Election Clause, states control the times, place, and manner of elections. Congress can intervene only through legislation. The president cannot. 10th Amendment, reserved powers. Anything not given to the federal government belongs to the states. Election administration is one of those powers. Separation of powers. Executive orders cannot override the Constitution, override state authority, create new federal election powers, force states to hand over protected voter data. Courts have already ruled that Trump's voting related election executive orders are unconstitutional for these reasons. So why is Trump's push for unredacted voter data is also
Because
unlawful?
it's not Trump, it's Netanyahu.
Trump's DOJ is demanding full, unredacted statewide voter registration databases, including social security numbers, driver's license numbers, date of birth, home addresses, signatures, and citizenship verification data. Federal judges say the DOJ has no legal authority to demand this. The Civil Rights Act does not allow federal audits over voter rolls. The president cannot create a federal voter registry. The SAVE system expands violated privacy laws. No court has sided with this administration on this. So why centralizing voter data is dangerous? Election security experts warn that creating a federal mega database of voter information is a major national security threat. High value target for hackers. Centralized federal systems have been breached before. A single voter database would be a goldmine for foreign intelligence agencies, cyber criminals, identity theft rings, risk of third-party misuse. Once federal government holds the data, it can be accessed by private contractors, political appointees, outside verification firms. The SAVE system already shared citizenship data improperly. Risk of foreign exploitation. Stolen voter data can be used to target disinformation campaigns, identify vulnerable individuals, manipulate political messaging, map political demographics. This is why states intentionally limit what data is publicly available. So the founding fathers' design protects us today. The founding fathers created a system where elections are decentralized. States guard voter data. The president cannot interfere. Executive orders cannot override constitutional limits. This structure prevents federal election takeovers, political manipulation, mass data collection, authoritarian control of voting systems. Their design is exactly what blocks Trump's current effort.
Yeah, keep in mind, Trump didn't put his hand on the Bible. And remember whenever they had that assassination attempt at the where they had the media come in. Remember that assassination attempt, allegedly, right? Where the guy ran through. Who was the first person they removed from the room?
That was JD Vance, right?
JD Vance. So
Oh.
JD Vance is your president, and Netanyahu is his daddy.
Well, same thing with Kennedy. What was his name? LBJ was doing a lot of side stuff behind
I told
Kennedy's
you.
back.
I told you. Damn, JD Trans gives me LBJ vibes.
Yep. He was making deals and stuff behind.
Remember, Trump and his administration got COVID. Y'all know what that means, right? On October 2nd, 2020, him and Melania called and reported they had COVID. And then next thing you know, one after the other in the White House started getting COVID.
And he came out with a mask, which he said
He would never do.
When he came out of
He said it was a scam.
Walter Reed Hospital.
Yeah. So we're in a situation here now where people think Trump's in charge of some shit, but he's just an actor playing a part.
Or whatever he is. Or they
he is.
replaced him or whatever.
But
the point is, the states have the power, right?
Yeah.
The president has very little power per the Constitution, and we don't want him to, because then you could get anybody in there that could be like a authoritarian, right?
Yeah.
So we have checks and balances for a reason.
Well, since Trump's in there, those checks and balances got to go because we got to save our country from the Democrats.
And executive orders are suggestions. They are not law, right?
No. Oh, and Netanyahu rejected Trump's peace plan in Gaza. He said, hell no.
Oh, yeah.
We ain't doing that shit. Right? So here's from Bahala.
We can't have that, can we? Yes, as of today, Uncle Bibi comes forward and rejects Trump's 15-point peace plan for Gaza and Lebanon, which again is included into Iran.
Meanwhile, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is rejecting the Trump-backed 15-point peace plan, vowing the IDF will not withdraw until Hamas is disarmed.
So yes, another friendly reminder that your tax dollars pay for their military for them to then tell us they're not going to do what we're telling them to do. Isn't that interesting? Isn't it interesting how the President of the United States, I guess we'll put that in quotes, Donald Trump, gets slapped around and is told what he will or will not actually be able to do with our own tax dollars? What a sovereign nation, huh? Now, let's break down why this is happening right now and why I think Trump actually is going to try to pull the plug on this. Again, our greatest ally is not going to let him. We're probably just going to keep going in this. But if it actually were to transpire, here's why. Well, everybody knows it's August. We're already in midterm season. We're watching primaries happen right now. And heading into the midterms for Republicans when the economy is absolutely decimated, we're in a war nobody wants. Gas prices are out of control. People can't afford groceries. Well, we all know that Republicans are going to get utterly blown out, and it's going to be a massive referendum on Donald Trump. Everybody is already expecting that, of course. And not only that, but as gas prices continue to rise and our strategic oil reserves are almost out, we've talked about that a lot on the show. Yeah, we don't really have a choice right now. And with supply chains lagging behind about 3-4 months, what you can see is right around midterm voting, the economy, the global economy utterly collapse and gas prices being skyrocketed almost to double what they are now. And politically, good luck. And we can see this in the numbers and polling of the American support of this conflict to begin with. And as it says here, just 1 in 3 Americans back the Iran war per polling. So pretty much just MAGA, or what the remnants of it is, who supports this still. We all know that. But when nearly 70% of Americans disagree with something
that gives you 33%, which is what's left of MAGA. MAGA, I'm sorry. It's MAGA now. Because MAGA comes before MAGA, right? According to Laura Loomer.
You're doing as the incumbent political party, especially when it comes to war and destroying the economy. Ooh, yeah, it's not going to be looking good for not only the midterms, but heading into the next presidential election. Now, I think Donald Trump...
And that's why it's important. Y'all don't understand. Whatever you approve of now, Democrats get to do the same thing. There ain't nothing you can do, especially if you say, screw that Constitution. Let Daddy do what he wants. Right? It's going to come back on you. The biggest setup I ever seen coming. Y'all ain't looking ahead, are you? You ain't looking ahead, are you?
Also realize...
Oh, and keep in mind, Trump works with the Democrats. They pass more Democrat bills than they do Republican. Because he's a Democrat. He plays both sides, red and blue, red tie, blue tie. Right? In the movie. He's an actor playing the president. But when you look at the evidence of what I'm seeing, J.D. Vance is the one in charge or something. Because Netanyahu is the one that got up in his ass at Lady G's funeral. Why would Netanyahu be talking to the VP? And Marco Cubiano Rubio.
And he met with the Pope.
Oh.
J.D. Vance did.
Yeah. Imagine that. Will the real Donald Trump please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up.
Is that he wants to get...
Oh, he's got a new wig. Y'all seen the new wig?
Oh, yeah.
Out and declare himself victor of this on his own accord, because what could very easily happen here is the midterms come around, Democrats absolutely blow Republicans out of the water.
Which historically speaking, that's what happens it just flip-flops. When the Democrats in office, Republicans win midterms. When Republicans in office, Democrats win midterms.
If they take the House and the Senate's a little bit shakier to see if that's going to happen now. Well, they're just going to gut him with the War Powers Act. He won't be able to actually fight the war at all because Democrats will have a majority in the House and be able to push that through immediately. And they'll begin, I'm sure, impeaching him as well. Again, I think Donald Trump wants out of this thing.
Which is a waste of time ever since we became a corporation.
No one ever gets impeached.
Nobody ever gets impeached.
The only one that got close to it was Nixon, and he resigned.
And he said, you know what? Screw this shit.
Yeah.
Especially after Watergate.
on its
It's
own
just a
accord, not to be
show.
forced by Congress, because then the Democrats in Congress could declare a victory over Donald Trump for the American people by ending the war in Iran themselves. Donald Trump wants to be the one that rewrites the narrative that, yes, this is one big strategic victory. We were able to open the Strait of Hormuz, everybody. Yeah. And the
which was already open before the war started.
Right.
Oh, Lord, help us. All right.
You go form an army and fight Iran. You go to Israel and fight Hamas. We are American people. It's not our problem. And you're not going to convince us otherwise. We're done. Israel has been convincing us that their issues and their enemies in the Middle East are ours since the 80s. And all it's done is cost us trillions of dollars and tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of American lives. We are done. The deception is over. The game is over.
It's not the Great Awakening. It's the Great Deception.
And you're not going to insult us because we're done playing. You're not going to insult us because we're done with Israel's wars and done with you controlling the right-wing geopolitical discourse. We're done. And we're not going to be insulted. You've gone too far. Israel's time running our foreign policy is over.
I mean, y'all, we're got to speak out against this. The nations are watching us, and they're hoping to God we wake up before we're in this dystopia crap that we can't get out of. We still can get out of this stuff. Like I said, we can reshape it. We can change the trajectory, right? But not just sitting there and doing nothing else. And some people are still cheering this crap on.
And he's sharing Israeli propaganda all over Facebook. Congratulations.
We are. I mean, they are. And also, I posted what the digital currency is, which is backed by nothing. And it does not get rid of the Federal Reserve. And it does not get rid of the central bank. It's still all connected.
Damn, that Q-slop was something fierce, wasn't it?
And Shahira Law. Shahira Law, I've said this once before. I'm going to say it again. Look it up. Because all this is political, fear-based propaganda. Shahira Law is a moral guide, kind of like the Ten Commandments, not legal threat to the United States. Shahira is a moral and ethical framework for Muslims. Similar in function to how the Ten Commandments
just
guide
like you have
Christians.
Christians, Ten Commandments, Muslims, Shahira Law, Jews, Abraham Accord.
Noahide law.
Noahide law, sorry.
Okay, so it has never been U.S. law, cannot be U.S. law, and the fear surrounding it comes mostly from people who do not know what it actually is. What Shahira actually is. Shahira is best understood as a religious moral code, not a political legal system. It covers things like prayer, charity, honesty, and family ethics.
Oh my God, that's demonic.
It's about how Muslims should live, not how government should operate. So, just like the Ten Commandments, it guides Christians in moral behavior.
Oh, no.
Shahira guides Muslims in worship, ethical choices, personal conduct, and community responsibility. Neither the Ten Commandments nor Sharia or civil law in the United States. They are religious guidelines, not enforceable statutes. Ten Commandments tell Christians not to steal or lie. Shahira tells Muslims to be truthful, charitable, and respectful.
Oh.
Both are moral frameworks, not government codes. Sharia does not apply to Christianity. Sharia is internal to Islam only. It does not apply to Christians, Jews, atheists, or anyone outside the faith.
Dang.
It does not. It's no different from how the Ten
That's not what
Commandments.
Fox said.
It's no different from how the Ten Commandments don't apply to people outside of Christianity. Why Sharia has never been, it could never be U.S. law. The United States is governed by the Constitution, which is the highest legal authority in the country. No religious legal system, Islamic, Christian, Jewish, or otherwise, can override it. The First Amendment prohibits establishing a religion as law. Courts cannot enforce religious doctrine. No state or federal government can adopt Sharia, canon law, halakha, I guess that's Jewish, halakha, or any other religious code. This is why Sharia has never been U.S. law and cannot ever become U.S. law. So people keep repeating fear-based misinformation.
Yep.
Many people who fear
Thanks,
Sharia
Pops.
law cannot even define it, have never read about it,
Damn.
or repeating talking points
It's
that
really
they hear
propaganda.
from media or political rhetoric,
Mm.
are reacting to a world they don't understand. Fear spreads easily when people don't know what something is.
Like COVID.
And Sharia is often used as a political scare tactic, not factual concept. Misunderstood religious guidelines need to be understood, and we need to shut down the myths that are keep fueling fear.
Some bitch.
See, Fox News is still high-fiving each other because all they did during 9/11 was the
Yep.
Al Akbar thing. That's God is
Allah
good.
Akbar.
Yeah, that was Fox News all day. Like that,
I
And
know.
they put it in your heads. We wouldn't have known what the hell that meant.
Hell no.
and that these governors are saying they're banning Sharia law. It's not even a law to ban. That's it sounds like they're doing something, but they're not. It's not, you can't ban something that's not even a law. It never was, never will be.
But here's the thing, guys. You open the door to allow the 10 Commandments to be put into schools. So guess what? Sharia law will be put into there with the little things, and the Noahide laws to make it fair. You
Right?
shouldn't have not done that.
No.
You're
You're
taking
opening the door for
you're taking
everything.
church and state and putting it together in a bag and shaking it up, and then you get stuff like this. Get them out of our schools and out of our fucking country. Put them all in a school just for them. Fly a damn 747 right into it and blow them all up. They're trying to take over our country, and the damn POS Democrats and liberals are letting it happen. Get rid of them. Do you think it's okay for students to be served bacon in school if Muslim students are present?
That's
This is the hate
that's
that's
the
been
kind of
shared.
stuff they're putting on there.
This is the hate all over Facebook I'm having to address
And then they
constantly.
put up like Piggly Wigglies, stuff like that. It's really disgusting
Check them.
how an
How are good people going to back out of this, like, and be able to save face and go? I know we all have to go through the dark night of the soul and the whole like reevaluating yourself. But when you put stuff like that out, and like the whole you feel like the whole world can see you and judge you after you already want to take it back. It's
right.
How do people recover from that? Like it just is going so
Don't
far.
post it.
Oh no, I know that. I know
Don't
that, but
post it.
it's like it's going so far.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's bad, dude.
Now look,
And they all have something in common.
we don't criticize any of that crap. You can address like the state of Israel, the government and their policies and what they're doing, right?
Right.
But not the
That's
Jewish
different,
people.
not the people.
Not the Jewish people or the
And the
Christians or
same
the
thing,
Muslims
like-
in Israel.
Like the over there in Iran. The Iranians do not hate the people. They don't like the policies of the United States. Same thing with other countries. They know what it's our government. So another thing that they keep bringing up is the child marriage in Muslims, right? So let me clear this up. Historical context and the fact that many religions, not just Islam, practiced early marriage in ancient times. Child marriage, a global historical practice, not a Muslim one. A child bride is any girl married before the age of 18 according to modern international standards. But those standards did not exist in ancient societies, including Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and Asia. Across history, life expectancy was lower. Puberty often marked adulthood. Marriage was tied to survival, alliances, and family labor. This means early marriage was common across nearly all civilizations, regardless of religion. Most child marriage in Muslim societies was ancient, not modern. Modern Muslim majority countries overwhelmingly do not practice child marriage as a norm. Where it does still occur is in rural, cultural, economic, not religious mandated, and rapidly declining due to modernization and legal reform. The idea that Muslims have child brides today is a misinterpretation of both modern Muslim society and Islamic teachings. Christian, Jews, and other religious communities also practiced early marriage historically. This is the crucial point. Early marriage was universal in ancient religious communities, not specific to Islam. Examples is Christian Europe. Medieval canon law allowed marriage at 12. This is Christians. 12 years old for girls and 14 to boys. But this was a long time ago. This was standard across Catholic, Orthodox, and Protestant regions. Ancient Jewish communities, rabbinic texts reference girls being brotheled before adulthood, though consummation was typically delayed. Hindu societies, child marriage was widespread in South Asia for centuries, especially in rural areas. Indigenous and tribal cultures worldwide, early marriage was tied to survival, alliances, and social structure. In other words, child marriage was a human phenomenon, not a Muslim one. So it happened historically across all religions. Ancient culture, norms, marriage was a family decision, not an individual one. Economic survival, families needed labor, alliances, and protection. No fixed legal ages. Age of adulthood was tied to puberty, not numbers. Pre-modern life expectancy. People lived shorter lives, so adulthood began earlier. These factors existed everywhere, not just in Muslim regions. What Islam actually says: Islam does not require child marriage. The Quran does not set a specific marriage age, emphasizes consent, maturity, and no harm, requires spouses to be capable of managing their own affairs. Modern Islamic scholars overwhelmingly argue that child marriage violates Islamic ethics. Marriage must be based on mutual consent and well being. Minimum age should be legally enforced. What child marriage represents today in modern Muslim majority societies, child represents poverty, rural traditions, weak legal enforcements, and cultural norms that predate Islam, not mainstream Muslim belief. It is not a religious requirement, not a modern Muslim norm, and not representative of Islam. Educate. Let's educate and get this information, because this is why we keep staying divided and accusing all the different religions when Christianity is the largest documented number worldwide of having the most predators.
Damn.
The United States had over 10,667 victims identified by John Jay report from 1950 to 2002, with 4,392 priests accused of
How many
4,392
priests
priests
did what? Were
messing with children.
oh no.
So Pennsylvania grand jury, 301 priests abused over 1,000 children. In France, the National Commission, 330,000 children abused since 1950, include clergy and lay church workers. In Germany in 2022, report was 1,670 clergy accused of abusing over 3,700 children. In Ireland, the Ryan report, 14,000 victims in church-ran institutions. Australia's Royal Commission, 4,444 victims linked to Catholic institutions. 7% of the priests between 1950 to 2010 was accused. Portugal 2023 Commission, 512 confirmed victims, estimated 4,800 plus total. The Catholic Church has the highest documented number of cases of any religious institution globally due to centralized records, large global membership, multiple nationwide investigations. So the Southern Baptist Convention in the U.S., a 20-year investigation,
20 years.
703 offenders across 409 churches.
Damn.
Jehovah's Witnesses, Australia's Royal Commission, 1,006 alleged abusers, 0 cases reported to police by the church.
And guess how many people shared these stories on Facebook? 0.
None of these I posted get shared.
None of it.
Latter-day Saints, the Mormon Church, public lawsuits identify hundreds of victims, at least 9 bishops accused between 1990 through 2020. Angelica Church in Australia, Royal Commissions, 1,115 survivors. 22% of the offenders were clergy or church workers. So non-Catholic Christian groups showed hundreds to thousands of cases depending on denomination and country. For Islam, for comparison, the World Commission...
Oh, people are jumping off right now. They're jumping off. Go ahead. Keep talking.
5 Islamic leaders abused 20 children.
I'd jump off too if I was you.
For Islam, only 20 children was accused of abuse, of leaders abusing children between 1950 and 2015. So you're saying Islamic or child rapists, but there was more than Christians, and only 20 from 1950 to 2015 were from Muslims?
20.
20, that's it.
Still too many, but...
Well, I'm just saying.
Hey, and guess what? This is a 1976 documentary talking about it, and nobody cared.
Right?
On ABC. News special, when pimps kill the murder of underage prostitutes. Go ahead.
How many views did that get?
Oh, shit. 220,000 views as of about a year ago. That's it. Out of 330 million Americans. Go ahead, Michigan.
So the Catholic Church, 330,000, 10,667 in the U.S. The 330 was from France, 14,000 plus in Ireland, 444,000 in Australia, thousands more globally. Other Christian denominations, hundreds to thousands. SBC, Jehovah's Witnesses, LDS, and Anglican. Islamic institutions, 20 victims. That's it. No national inquiries. Hindu institutions cases exist, but no national religious breakdown. Christianity shows the highest documented numbers because Christian churches, especially Catholic, have massive global membership. They have centralized clergy records. But the Western country is mostly Christian majority is conducting the largest scale of the investigation.
So the point of this
is...
the
Christians are investigating, even though they're the higher, but they are the ones doing the investigating worldwide also.
That's why they need all that money in the churches so they can keep the people silent.
Right.
They have to pay off the victims.
So what I'm saying is stop pointing at these religions. Look at your own. Look at your own. We need to look at America and what's happening here. And stop pointing at all these different religions. Look at your own religion.
This ain't 2001, folks. This ain't. We've had 26 years to pull our heads out of our asses and realize what really took place.
Right.
On 9/11.
So really, if you're going to church every week and giving them money, then you're a part of what's happened with this because you're helping them pay people off.
Yeah, you're helping fund that stuff.
Not all. All churches.
Not all churches, but it also goes from the church and it goes through different organizations that could be involved in that.
Religion brings in $1.3 trillion a year.
Yeah, turning a blind eye. It's kind of like the you can't be ignorant or whatever the law thing when you roll up to court. Just because you don't know, it doesn't mean that you don't kind of know. Like you hear this stuff, and just because you didn't see it happen,
numb to it.
Huh?
They're numb to it.
Yeah.
They're just numb. Like they see the reports for the last 48 years, 50 years on TV. Everybody's just numb.
And those numbers I gave you is just what's been reported. That doesn't include all the ones that haven't, right? And that's a lot still. But what I'm saying is that,
Hell,
that
go
we
to
have a
Utah.
big issue, and that's why we're under judgment, all of us, right? Especially America, by the nations, because of all the stuff we've done, the war crimes, all the stuff. And so basically, we got to wake up to this. We got to call it out, because they're looking at us to call it out. They're looking at the military to call out what they've done, which many vets are. They're not in agreement with this. They found out what they did. They were used. They were told one thing and it wasn't that way. Same thing with the churches. You need to call this out. Call this stuff out. Point it out.
So
Because the stuff that's been done in America and what Americans have done, we're sitting there getting mad at all these other religions or countries.
that's
Look
because
what we've done.
they're falling for the propaganda
I
from
know,
another
and
nation
and when you see
to
stuff like
destabilize
that,
us.
you need to call it out, right?
Or-
Copy and paste the information I post on Telegram, and paste it on there. Tell them what the truth is. Correct them.
Do your own research. Find
Or-
your own numbers
Yeah.
and percentages.
or whatever you can find. Counter the propaganda. That's what we're supposed to be doing.
So
Yeah.
this short documentary special confronts the harsh realities faced by runaway teens, the indifference of institutions who are supposed to care for these young, lost girls, and the brutal world of violent pimps and predators. Centered on the tragic true story of Tina, a 15-year-old murdered, the film explores how the vulnerable youth are lured into prostitution and then discarded by the very systems that's meant to protect them. Tina Sanchez ran away from home at just 11 years old, escaping an abusive or unstable environment only to fall into the hands of manipulated pimps and street predators at 13. Promised love, freedom, or safety, she instead found exploitation, drug dependency, and relentless violence. Her short life, captured through haunting still photographs and somber narration, unfolds as a warning and a memorial. Alongside Tina's story, we are also introduced to Tammy and many other runaway girls who suffered a similar fate, showing that Tina's death was not an isolated tragedy, but part of a wider ignored epidemic. And if you go to centerforthemissing.org here in Texas, we have 7,000 children, they say, run away from home a year in one county. In one county, 7,000 children they claim are runaways in one county in Texas. Just one county. But hey, it's the Muslims. They're going to cut our heads off.
Right? And it's probably fear from back in the day when they did, that you're carrying that through your veins, right?
Might be
Because
in your
we all,
DNA.
I mean, look at the Christian church were burning people at the stake. They were,
Hell yeah.
we were all of them were doing that,
Burning crosses in
right? And
people's
we
front
have that
yards.
fear that we carry, but we have, it's not like that no more. So stop falling for
The
the
propaganda.
propaganda. And if there's Muslims in the store, like Tammy said, so what? Are they hurting you? Who cares?
Oh shit.
Y'all act like it's an invasion.
It's in a melting pot.
We've had the
There-
people in the government.
There's graveyards with Muslims in it from the 1800s
They
in
didn't.
this
They
country.
don't have to invade physically. They invaded through our government, our politicians, by money, and it's not Muslims.
Your Congress prostituted themselves out, like Joe Biden said. I'll prostitute myself out.
She probably didn't even know what she was doing. And each one would pick up a guy, and this is, when Tina was very young, and she probably didn't even know what she was doing at that time and felt it was just something her mother wanted her to do. And they would go out and they would prostitute themselves, and then they would take the money, and her mother would go out and buy booze and drink it away, and they'd do it again. Her mother wasn't a mother.
As you can see, this was in the 70s, so don't act like y'all didn't hear about it. You just were numb to it. You didn't realize how big of a deal this was. They didn't give you the numbers on this. Hundreds of thousands of kids a year.
So, I can say That's about as blunt as I can put it to really describe.
We were celebrating our bicentennial right here at this moment. We were supposed to be all patriotic and across all the country. They were celebrating 200 years of freedom while children are being pimped out on the streets of New York and then murdered.
It. To be a mother, you should show love, and I feel that her mother showed absolutely nothing towards Tina. And Tina felt very rejected and was looking for love, and I think the only thing that she knew, the only way she knew how to get it was to go out and become what she became. I feel terrible. I wish there was something I could have done. Really. I wish I could have been a closer friend and gotten to know her better. She really had no place else to go. She didn't have a father to turn to. She didn't have really anybody to turn to except for Sergeant Pirelli and the few friends that she did have.
She called me on occasion from New York City.
Yeah, there you go. So I want to share that. Oh, there's several documentaries. 1980 was really horrible as well. This is coming from the Wayback Machine. So this whole kids are being trafficked thing didn't just start with Q psyops.
No, this goes all the way back. I mean, from the
Shocker.
beginning, right? And all the different ones. They had all religions. There's people in every walks of life from the beginning of time. I think that goes way, way, way back that they diddled with kids.
I know, that's why I had to go to the Wayback Machine to get this video. It's on YouTube. You can check it out.
Can you post that video, please?
Yeah, I just posted it. It's in the chat right now. Let me get it on Rumble real quick. And also subscribe to this channel. It'll also show you a lot of older clips, and it'll remind you of what all maybe you missed around that time frame if you were alive. I know I wasn't around in 1976, but most of you were. Our audience is 55 years and up. It was 65 years and up was most of our audience, but now we're getting down to 55s and Gen X is coming on board. We hope to get younger and younger as we move forward. That way our children don't fall for the same shit.
Yeah, they're not. They don't really. It's a lot of indoctrination. Oh, play that one.
Okay. Yeah. All right, here it is. Kenneth O'Keefe. Iranians don't hate Americans. They hate the U.S. policies. And another thing, that's one of my shipmates in the Navy was Iranian. He was born in Kansas City. His parents are from Iran. He loved this country. He loved this country a lot. We messed with him all the time, you know.
Joking.
Picked on him, you know, after 9/11, we picked on him, but he took it like a champ. But he loved his country. He's 42 years old. He's since passed away from cancer.
One of my best friends she was Pakistani and Muslim. One thing, they never push their religion on you. They do their own thing. Their food was awesome. Their food was so good. But they're nice people. I mean, they don't even talk about their religion. They don't push it on you. And they do their own thing.
They didn't break out the sword and tell you needed to submit?
No. They put down their mats.
That's
and
what Jesse Waters said.
They pray at their certain times, several times a day.
Yeah, facing north.
Yeah, and that's it. And then they get up and go about their business.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even talk about, unless you ask them. Like, I asked a lot of questions because I was curious about what they believed and all that. And that's the only time they would.
So no conversion
if I
tactics?
asked them.
They didn't try to come, they didn't come knock on your door like a Jehovah's Witness?
No.
And bug you?
No.
Shit.
So this is the true Iran, right? Here we go. Here's the gentleman. He's lost his home. This lady is the neighbor, by the way. She speaks English, and she's lost her home. But here's the real Iran here, right? Bringing out an ice cream treat to the foreigner who comes from the land that pays the taxes that bombs them. And I'm getting ice cream from the very people that are supposed to hate me. Doesn't quite square with what you're told, America.
No, this is not the problem with the people. American people and Iranian people are the same, all of them are. This is the problem of policies, bad policies, that is directed by politicians. People of America always directed people of America. There is no difference between people. People everywhere are the same.
Everyone tells me this, America.
I pride myself in bringing you the truth the news won't touch. Please wake up, America.
That's what we're saying. We got to wake up. Stop falling for the propaganda, or things are going to get worse and worse for us.
For
We
you.
got to come together and stop with the propaganda. They want us to do that. They want us to fall. They want us to be demoralized, and we're not going to do that.
Destabilized
Destabilized.
and in fear
Yes.
of a political party.
And trap us into the digital cage.
Hell yeah.
See, they want us to beg. Oh, we don't feel safe. We need all this cameras and surveillance and
Daddy monitor.
mood behavior technology.
Daddy, spy on me, Daddy.
No, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it.
All right, I got a bunch of Trump MAGA cultists tagging me in this post saying, look, Owen, see, Trump's winning. Look, we're winning. House prices are down, bro. Prices are down. Vote Republican every time, bro, even if they sell you out, even if they lie to you, even if they're loyal to foreign and special interests over the country. Hey, do you know why? Do you know what this represents, bud? This represents that interest rates are up. The reason why house prices are down because interest rates are up. You know who wins when interest rates are up? The bank. We're losing. This means that people that own a home are now going into the negative equity for the first time in decades. That's what this represents. The interest rates are high. Nobody can afford a home. The price is going down because nobody can afford it, and homeowners are losing. God, you people are stupid. All right, I got a bunch of Trump.
Yeah. Got to do your homework. Got to do your homework, man. Got to do it.
The political leadership in this country, because your guy or your team is supposedly in charge. You're not a political commentator. You're not a political analyst. You're a cheerleader. And what you're most certainly not doing is being honest. Because the truth is what you really are is a propagandist. We rightfully called out Joe Biden for egg prices, for gas prices, for the high inflation, and a multitude of other things. We called him out on useless government programs, things we deemed to be socialist, and the rest. We called out his son, his family members for profiteering off of his position. And then now, when Donnie's in charge, our supposed team, your supposed team, whatever, they're doing it 10 times as much. And these people are like, oh, what are you, disloyal? What do you want? What do you want, my Donnie to win because you don't trust President Trump? What if you trust President Trump? It's like my brothers and sisters in propaganda. Trump has a publicly traded company that's lost something like 90% of his value. He got behind a meme coin, Trump coin and Melania coin, that absolutely got rug pulled. Everybody lost billions of dollars. The Trump family made hundreds of millions. His sons are enriching themselves to hundreds of millions of dollars on lucrative government contracts, as well as handouts and low interest loans, maybe no interest loans from the DOD, the largest in history. Gas prices through the roof, rent prices, housing prices, all through the roof. A new war that nobody asked for. Jared Kushner, family member, collecting billions around the world per usual. No bid contracts to his buddies that built a reflecting pool that was emptied right away. An absolute litany of corruption and a multitude of other things. Like, does everybody remember when Kristi Noem was the Department of Homeland Security and all the shady things that happened there? They just fire her and then it goes away and nobody gets held accountable. What a surprise. And then Truth Social sells a $100,000 a month early access so that all of the big corporations, Wall Street corporations, can front run the market and steal from basically the retail investor that doesn't have access to that information as quickly. Like, that's literally the most direct example of selling insider secrets. It's so brazen. And these supposedly conservative political commentators or whatever would be screaming to the high heavens about any of these multitude of issues. And we rightfully complained about them all throughout Biden's term. But now what that makes you disloyal, that makes you not a real man. You're not real man. Y'all are fake as hell. So funny, dude. If any Democrat did half this stuff, there would be a rightful meltdown about it. So miss us when Trump is no longer the president and the next Democratic leadership does this exact same thing, because no one's going to trust you because you didn't have the audacity, the integrity, the honesty to call it out when your supposed side was in charge. It's like, oh, you want to talk about socialism? Well, how about handing out money in these Trump accounts to people that we're borrowing to give to a specific group of people? How about no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, just giving tax breaks to very specific groups of people unevenly? How about that money that goes in those Trump stocks going to the biggest players on Wall Street to enrich themselves even more off of borrowed money that we all pay interest on? And like the best they got is like, why do you hate President Trump? if you're not willing to call out the political leadership in this country because your guy or your team is supposedly in charge, you're not a political commentator, you're not a political analyst, you're a cheerleader. And
That's what we've been saying. It doesn't matter who's in there. We got to be calling out these things that are unconstitutional, that it's not right, that's hurting the American people, all of us. Not just Republicans, not just Democrats, all of us. It's hurting all of us. Right? So call it out.
And you don't have to be shy when you start really looking into something and you have facts, like you have screenshots of facts, then when somebody says something in your comments, then you can go back at them. Just post the picture of your screenshot. Like, just I have a lot of I have so many screenshots from just facts. So you don't have to be nervous or shy about standing up for something because you have fact after fact.
Yeah, don't be, because this is the time you need to be accounted for, that you were doing the right thing or what you believe to be the right thing, and counter the propaganda, because you're helping de-escalate all this stuff.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
We don't need no cheerleader.
Quit being a cheerleader for a bunch of crooked ass politicians, homie. Oh, hey, check this out, guys. Trump's foreign licensing businesses booms to 59.5 million as Gulf developers pay. This is in Muslim countries, Arab countries. All that hate you're sharing online, but you don't have the balls to call out Trump.
Right.
Like,
I mean,
hello?
He took a plane from Qatar.
Hello?
They're Muslim.
Anybody home?
He has no problem with taking stuff from them.
Hell no.
Or developing stuff in businesses over in their countries.
So
right?
President Donald Trump reported 59.5 million in foreign real estate licensing income in 2025, up 71% from 2024 and nearly tenfold from 2023. So this is CNBC, an analyst of his financial disclosure found. So nearly 2/3 came from Gulf projects, including 25.8 million tied to Saudi Arabia's Dar al Arkan and its subsidiaries, and 11.3 million connected to Dubai-based Emirate developed Damic. It says some developers licensing the Trump name were also seeking U.S. investments. See that? All you got to do is buy his name, and you can put it on anything. All that shit you're buying with Trump's name on it, that's his licensing agreement. He didn't make none of that shit.
And he makes money off
sells
of
his
people
name.
and he makes money off of it.
Somebody's making millions, billions of dollars off the Trump all caps name.
Yes.
He's getting
some
developers like.
It's all going into evil hands. It's not going into anything good.
Well, if you don't like Muslims, you sure are real friendly with Trump, and he sold his name to the Muslims. Really crazy. So some developers licensing the Trump name were also seeking U.S. investments, government approvals, or favorable relations, while some projects depended on foreign state-owned land, investment, or partners. Ethics Watchdog said that the deals create conflict of interest between Trump's political leadership role and private interest, while legal experts raised unresolved foreign annulments clause questions.
The annulment clause in the Constitution.
So the White House said that the only special interesting guiding Trump's decision is the best interest of the American people. CNBC found no evidence that the payments influenced administration decisions or resulted in any kind of special treatment, they go on to say. So this is President Trump at an official ceremony in Qatar, or Quasi El Watan, which is, or Palace of the Nation. This is in Abu Dhabi, the UAE, United Arab Emirates. Right? Where's the outrage, MAGA? What's up? You what is it? You don't want to look unloyal to daddy? I mean, what is it? Are you loyal to your country or the president? Which one?
Right.
Because if you're loyal to the president, then what happened when Biden was in office? Why were you so disloyal to the president? Which wasn't the president. Remember, they created the office of Joe Biden, right?
Auto pen.
Auto pen.
Right wingers have that are still trying to prop up the big lies of the golden age to convince you that you're rich, to convince you that you're doing better than ever and that you can afford groceries and everything else because they know better than you. Don't you know they know better than you? And it's amazing, all of these people. If you put it into a Venn diagram.
Oh, if you were wondering what this is on his desk, this is a Groundhog Day. Groundhog.
Boomer. His name's Boomer.
Which he named Boomer. Because we keep doing the same shit, expecting a different result every day.
Over and over.
Oh, we're making a peace deal. No, we're bombing them. No, we're making a peace deal. No, we're bombing them.
Diagram, what would they all have in common? Anyway, so this is how it all started. It all started with Joel Berry from the Babylon Bee, who works with Jeremy Boring, saying that this is where this new recent viral debate started. Joel Berry says, last night, my wife made homemade burritos for our family of 8. Congratulations, Joel. And it costs less than $20 total for everyone. Joel says he's feeding a family of 8 for $20. I'm beginning to think the affordability crisis is really an I don't know how to cook crisis. Now, think about how outrageous this is. Again, I can't help it. You guys know I love psychology, and I don't try to overwhelm the show with psychology, but I can't help it sometimes. I'm a sucker for human psychology, and the psychology of this to me is mind-boggling. Joel, did you really think that people would believe this? Like, where is the disconnect here? I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm genuinely trying to figure out the psychology here, where the disconnect is. You know that people go grocery shopping, right? Like, you know, people go grocery shopping and they see the price tag and then they see the receipt and they pay a bill. Like, you know, they got to pay for groceries, right? Like, you know, most Americans know that $20 to feed a family of 8 burritos is like an absurd claim, like a ridiculous claim. I mean, like what country do you live in type of a claim is how outrageous it is. And this is in response, him and Andrew Colvett, the host of the Charlie Kirk Show now, talking about, you know, the TPUSA youth and students are talking about the affordability crisis. And these people are saying, oh, no, there's no affordability crisis. So they're totally running cover for the Trump administration. And here's what it really is. If you want to cut through all the BS, the Israel lobby and the Israel loyalists know they are tanking the U.S. economy for foreign interests. So this is part of their distraction mechanism. This is part of their brainwashing MK Ultra mind control. Oh, no, no, no. You can eat a burrito for $5. There's no affordability crisis, Americans. Support more war in the Middle East. You need to support Israel. You're not broke. You can afford anything you want. I just went to the grocery store and fed my family of 8 for $20. Yes. Yes. These are not the droids you're looking for. Yes. Yes. It's like, you know, people go and buy groceries and they know this is completely ridiculous. So Colvett and Barry and the rest of these people are running propaganda to tell you that there is no affordability crisis because everybody is going to sit here and look at the Trump administration selling the country out to Israel and start to blame the foreign lobby. Whether you agree with the conclusion they reach or not, that's what's happening. So they're all running cover for foreign interests right now. Let's cut through the BS and let's say what it is. They're all running cover for foreign interests. But let's get back to the details here. So obviously this is absurd. Well, now Joel Berry, here it is, guys. Look at this. So obviously he gets called out for being an absurd. I mean, I don't even know what to call. It's like, it's not even propaganda. It's like cartoon land. It's like Looney Tunes land. It's like, you know, Michael Jordan dunking from half court in Space Jam. It's like, this is Looney Tunes land. It's not even propaganda. So then he gets called out. So then he says this. He says, my wife gets grass-fed from Aldi and Costco, so that's going to be even more expensive. Stretch the meat with refried beans. Stretch the meat with refried beans. Does that sound like the golden age?
It's golden
You
showers.
guys are doing so well. I need you to stretch your beef with refried beans. So
Gotta
this is
stretch it.
basically admitting, yeah, I BS'd you, and you're poor. You're all broke. You're all poor. The economy sucks. And
Guys.
so you have to stretch. You can't
Come on, guys. Just stretch the meat.
afford beef. So you have to stretch your meat with refried beans. Oh, I'm sure Joel Berry is stretching a lot of meat. I'm sure they're all stretching a lot of meat. So you have to stretch your meat with refried beans. And this is the golden age. This is your evidence that there's no affordability crisis. This is what you're telling right-wing conservatives that were promised a booming economy, that, hey, just stretch your beef with refried beans. And at the same time as you're saying this, you're trying to convince people that the economy is good. And then here's a Trump advisor, former Bush speechwriter, Mark Thiessen. Cry me a river. The burritos in the college cafeteria are included in your meal plan. So now they're attacking young Americans who are looking at an affordability crisis, who have no hope for the future, and they're just saying it's your fault. The same people that sold our country out, the same people that put us $40 trillion in debt,
some bitches,
the same people that wasted our blood and treasure for foreign interests in the Middle East are now looking down at us saying it's your fault you can't afford food.
It's your
Let me
fault
say something loud.
It's your fault you can't stretch the meat with the beans.
Loud and clear to all of you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You dirty, rotten bastards.
Hey, this is what you call a crash out, right? And he sells, what's funny about this is he sells crash out energy drinks.
Yeah. All right, because people
you
are
sold this country out. You destroyed our economy. And now you're going to look down at the youth of America that hasn't even had a shot yet. Now you're going to look down at younger generations of America that haven't even had a chance to come of age yet. And you're going to look down at them and you're going to point the finger and you're going to say it's your fault. Fuck.
Stretch that meat, baby.
You guys destroyed our economy. You guys destroyed our politics. You guys sold us out. You're not going to blame this on us. And the more you try to lie, and the more you try to say it's your fault you can't afford dinner, the more you try to say, oh, it's all good, $20, I can feed a family of 8. The worse you look, the more pathetic you look, the more sold out you look. Just have a farm. Oh, just start a farm, guys. Here's another guy that just loves spreading foreign propaganda. Just get some chickens. You know, most people have an HOA or city ordinances. They can't even have chickens. Like, do you guys even know? Oh, just have a farm. Just have chickens. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. I can't have chickens. We got to.
Hold on. He said, if you didn't read the rest, it says, it only costs me $200 a week to feed the damn chickens, but I save $30 a week on eggs.
Wow. Or start a garden. Yeah, well, not everyone can
Like,
start
do you guys
a
even
garden.
know?
Right.
I started a little garden, dude. I had a whole tomato plant grow 2 tomatoes.
Yeah, for real.
There's a lot of
we
us
had
that
enough.
only do like herbs. You know, we can't. Yeah, it's not an option.
Yeah, we have a small one, but if we couldn't, if we didn't,
If I was
that's all
dependent-
we could eat,
Oh, I'd have been
we
screwed.
would be dead.
I'd have had to eat the
By
tomato
now.
plant itself.
Because it's little, but
Hey,
we don't have a.
It's
we
6
don't
foot
have-
tall tomato plant. Grow 2
We don't
tomatoes.
have room for a big one. You know what I'm saying?
People don't
see.
I don't know how people don't. They can put plans out there for others, but they can't bring it all together like that. It's the empathy thing, I guess. I don't.
Yeah.
They have no clue like what other people are going through. It's
That's
weird.
right. That's
Yeah.
right.
You got to put yourself in people's shoes sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time, because that's how we all got so screwed.
Well, like
People-
several people are saying, you know, all the boomers are saying, just get a job.
Lift yourself up by the bootstraps.
Right. Well, guess what? It's hard to find a job.
Well, they're still paying the same
It is
wages they
hard.
were in 2000 when I first got a job when I was 18.
But yeah,
The wages are the same. I made more money when I was 18 than I do when I got older. What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Yep.
How about that?
I can't have chickens. We got HOAs. I can't have chickens. We got city ordinances here. So I'll just move, right? So I'll just move is what I'll do. Oh, yeah, I can't move because nobody can afford it. Oh, that's right. I can't move because I can't take on a 7% interest rate. Oh, that's right. I can't move because even though I have an 810 credit score, nobody's going to give you a loan right now. Oh, just move. Just go have a farm. Just fuck you people. Why don't you just give up the foreign interest? Why don't you just give up the foreign lobby? Why don't you just quit selling us out? Fuck you. I'm so sick of these people, man. Well, you just need to have chickens. You just need to live on a farm. You just need to learn how to spread your meat with refried beans. Oh, you just need to stop getting lattes. All this. Screw you. Stop selling the country out. How about that? Stop wasting our money overseas. How about that? Stop taxing us and regulating us into oblivion. How about that? Oh, go live on a farm. People can't even afford to move. People can't even afford to buy a home. You people are so out of touch, it's absurd. And all of this complaining. Oh, my God. Oh, the communists are going to get in power. Oh, my gosh, the communists. Oh, my gosh, the Muslims. Nobody cares. You guys are sellouts. They're not looking around at Muslims telling them that you're too dumb to realize that you're not in an affordability crisis. They're not looking at communists selling their country out to foreign interest and spreading foreign propaganda every day. Oh, the communists. Oh, Democrats, communists, leftists, socialists, Muslims. Oh, you guys did this. You guys did this. And we all saw it coming. As soon as Trump made it clear that his second term was going to be all about the foreign interest and special interests, you guys did this. Stop lying to us. Stop destroying our country. Stop selling our country out. And people will stop voting for communists. And people will stop voting for Democrats. And people will stop voting for Muslims. But guess what? You guys are doing this. You fake American patriot, right-wing foreign agents, foreign operatives, and foreign loyalists, you guys did this. Everything that follows is your fault. And this is why now more than ever, it's like break from this crap. Break from MAGA, break from Trump, get away from this. These people are tanking everything. You don't want them anywhere near you. And then what? If they end up coming through, guess what? The country wins, we all win. So that's great. But that's not what's happening, is it? That's not what's happening.
Get your crash out energy drink.
You know Ben Shapiro had to chime in. You know he couldn't help himself.
Oh, Benny.
I hear that young people are upset about $20 burritos. Okay, young people, a burrito does not cost $20. If you're paying $20 for a burrito, you're not independently wealthy. You're doing life wrong. Oh, it's your fault you're not rich. We have enough problems as a country without insane expectations that the government is going to provide us with gourmet quality burritos. Nobody's saying any of this. Nobody is saying any of this, you foreign loyalist. You know, by the way, I will give, let me to clear something up here. I see this narrative that Abdul al-Sayed is foreigner. He was born in Michigan. Okay. And they always do that with Shapiro. Shapiro was born in California. Okay. El-Sayed was born in Michigan. So are you going to keep logical consistencies here or not?
No.
Do believe we got us a tall glass of shut the fuck up to hand out, and for our second honorary recipient, it's gonna be none other than Caroline Levitt.
Caroline, she's the
Caroline.
reason for the word, bitch.
Caroline Levy. Shut the up.
Alrighty, y'all. Now, I know that we're talking about the press secretary of the United States here, so just about anything she says under this administration is deserving of a tall glass of shut the fuck up. But I've received a couple clips in the last week that have just really pissed me off, and I wanted to share them with y'all so y'all would know exactly why I think she needs to close her fucking mouth. Can we get the first one, please?
What is something about you that nobody knows, other than the people that are close to you?
Oh my God!
Um,
Hey, I'm getting Britney Spears vibes. MK Ultra, sex kitten.
Right.
I don't. Are you a funny person or are you a boring person?
I don't think people realize that I am silly. I'm funny, I think.
From a scale of 1 to 10.
Well, because when I'm out at the podium, I'm like getting after it. But I'm not like that in real life. So, you know, you just have to get to know me to know the real me.
She's actually a total dork.
An actress.
I don't know. I'm just so silly. First of all, ma'am, why do you look like a cross between Cindy Lou Who and a wine-drunk trad wife? And second, you are the press secretary for one of the most, if not the most, corrupt and inhumane politicians in American history. There is nothing silly about you. You're just a piece of shit, ma'am. There is nothing silly or funny about what you do. Nobody will remember you that way. You will be remembered as nothing more than the mouthpiece for a motherfucker that history will call a mass murderer. Please fuck all the way off with this, I'm just like all of you bullshit. Save it. And a little correction for your friend there. What you are looking at is not a total dork. That is a siren of death who spends her life spreading hatred and lies for the president, and this attempt to normalize her and play like she's just one of us is fucking pathetic. Now, we're not done here. Actually, I got another clip I would like to show you. Can we get that, please?
Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. If these communists are given a chance at power here in Washington, D.C., if they retake the majority in Washington away from the Republicans, we will be heading down a communist takeover. Ask the people of Cuba how that worked out.
Oh, hey guys. Communist China, right? We're in a race with them, right? Isn't that what Trump says? We're in a race with China.
That they want to share the infrastructure
The infrastructure,
the
which is all
dragon.
communist. The flat cameras are communist. Okay? We're already in it, shit. Okay? Been in it for decades. And the Republicans ain't done shit since they've been in office. Not a damn thing. Oh, wait till that big, beautiful bill kicks in after the midterms.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone on Social Security that's 65 and under has to go back and get a job. Gonna be pissed.
For them. They are begging to come here right now.
Some of these kids, and I call them kids because they're in their 20s, and they've never had real jobs, and they're complaining.
Oh my God. Oh, look at there's nobody at the 250 event. Okay.
Right.
Things are expensive. Yes, things are expensive when you don't have a real job.
Right.
Do you think that's getting traction? Complaining.
Says the guy running propaganda for a foreign nation. That's owned. Fox News is owned by a foreign nation. Disney. Right. Which they get all their talking points and narratives from a foreign nation.
Unfortunately, I do, because this generation, my generation, I hate to say it, Gen Z and those younger than me have been raised with just silver spoons in their mouths, just getting everything handed to them.
Hold on. Didn't Trump get millions of dollars from his dad? Wouldn't that be a silver spoon?
I don't know about you,
Or
but
gold.
I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth.
I think-
and I know the kids now growing up definitely don't.
Well, she thinks they do because she did the right thing.
Because she grew up with one.
She got
so
pregnant by her sugar daddy, who had $1 million.
She grew up with a silver spoon, probably.
She got a silver spoon, but she had to do something to get it.
That's not the values this country was built on. It was built on meritocracy and hard work, pulling up your sleeves, pulling yourself up from your bootstraps, and achieving the American dream. And we need to protect it with all we got.
It's called the American dream because you got to be asleep to believe the shit.
Laziness?
A little bit.
Is it because the professor said country's corrupt, it's evil, and we just need to shake them down and hand money out?
It's laziness and it's the liberal indoctrination.
Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. If these communists are giving us shut the fuck up, I would bet you my last $5 you can't even fucking define communism nor correctly use it in a sentence. Jesus Christ, I am so sick and tired of this Red Scare 2.0 bullshit. And the fact that it is being pushed by people that are around my age is even more goddamn ridiculous. I need y'all to learn the definition of words before you just shotgun them into fucking sentences, please. And can we talk about this bootstrap propaganda she's trying to push? Okay, I happen to know a little bit about you, Caroline. You grew up in a working class home. You come from parents who did make their own way. And I think it's quite telling that you, being someone in the know, coming from that experience, took the shortcut as soon as you found a 61-year-old real estate agent's dick to hop on and get out of that life. Oh, and to that fucking sleazeball sitting across the table from her, old Jesse Waters, talking about these kids haven't had a real job. Do you see this fucking microphone in front of my face? Me, you, and her all have the same fucking job. Only I'm not wasting my time slinging propaganda in front of an empty fucking field for the president's failed goddamn celebration day. Get a goddamn grip. You're a content creator with a budget. Fuck you about a real job. You know what? This is Caroline's glass of shut the fuck up. But Jesse, I got your own special one for you, little man. You can have the chaser of shut the fuck up.
So that's from True Shots.
He
Caroline Levitt needs to talk.
he was on TikTok for a
was on
long
TikTok.
time. He just started a YouTube channel. He's pretty good. He's pretty funny.
Oh,
Well, if you don't mind the language.
Yeah.
who does he sound like? It was David Spade. Where he finds that meteor and it's actually a big thing of poo. I forget that, but that's who he sounds like. You remember that movie? Oh, yeah.
He is funny. He's straight up, and the people are getting more vocal and more pissed,
And
right?
with some spice.
With some spice,
With
and
some
that's
spice.
good. That's what we need.
That's what we need, baby.
We don't need to be all soft anymore.
What we don't need is
right?
a Trump as a president. Well, I don't think he's a president.
And Trump he even said that the other night. He said, the right, they don't get mad enough. Maybe, and he said they're kind of quiet. Maybe they should.
Maybe they
So
should.
he's kind of telling you that y'all
telling
need
you?
to start speaking up.
Grow a pair is what he's saying.
Right.
Katie's point, we have a crisis that's causing our fertility rate to drop below 1.5. Replacement rate is 2.
Just a friendly reminder. We have a president who is farting himself awake.
What?
Happy Sunday.
Did you hear that? Let me see.
Replacement rate is 2.
Hold on. Where's it at?
To drop below 1.5.
Oh.
Replacement rate below 1.5.
Oh.
Replace below 1.5.
He woke up.
Oh, you got
They
fart
woke him up.
tonight.
I wonder if he's got the walking farts too.
Probably.
Replacement rate is 2. Drop below 1.5.
Oh.
Replacement rate is 2.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Oh, hey, Florida cops are quietly using meta glasses. Privacy advocates warn the glasses could let cops record people without them even noticing.
Yeah, not good.
Man, these guys act like foreign agents, like they don't know.
Oh,
Here's another thing.
Lifeline. Absolute, like my world is falling apart because my phone is my lifeline.
Some of our viewers with landline phones are starting to get warned that the old system is ending. Digital will replace the copper wire lines. And today in Gates, chief investigative reporter Berkeley Breen witnessed a sense of panic about that change.
The sound of that ring for Nancy LaMonica is the sound of safety.
Hello.
How long have you had this landline?
I've lived here since 1980s in this apartment.
And you've had the same number ever since?
Always.
Thursday, Nancy says a Verizon rep told her on the phone that her
Well, you got to get a cell phone, Grandma. Got the B system coming in.
Right.
landline is getting discontinued and that a notice is coming. Her first landline call after that was to me.
What does having that phone mean to you?
Security, a connection to the outside world. This is my lifeline.
Your landline is your lifeline.
It most certainly is.
A federal decision in 2019.
Now they're going to make her get an iPhone.
Oh, and in Canada, they're making them get digital passports. Even the Amish that has no ties to the government, right? But they're saying they have to, and they issued it back, I think 2 or 3 years ago. I posted it on the chat, and they put a lien against their land because they haven't switched to a digital form of identification.
Ain't it against their religion?
Yes.
Wow. So now we have a lawsuit.
They don't have birth certificates or social security cards.
So we have lawsuits.
But they want them to get the digital. That's in Canada.
Got to take the mark.
That's
right?
kind of like why they brought the different country people up here with Biden, because they needed to get the money from the Social Security birth certificate money into the system. That's why they would force them to, Yep. They don't have the birth certificate, Social Security, so they're forcing more money.
So now Grandma has to get with the program. Okay, she's got to learn how to do online banking. She's got to go through all that digital stuff that she has. She don't know how to operate a cell phone, right? So this is the issue that's going to happen over time: is how do we get the older people to get hip with the new iPhones, with the new digital?
They're going to try to force it on them.
Well, now their grandkids are going to have to go over there and do all the work for them. Show them how to operate that phone.
19 lets the major carriers, including Verizon, phase out old copper wire landlines and replace them with new technology. Verizon said it has not sent official notice in our area yet, but when change comes, it will be seamless and reliable, including battery backup for power outages. Nancy lost her husband about 4 years ago. She lives alone and relies on her phones, even the old rotary one that worked when I called it.
Hello, Berkeley Breen.
And the voice quality on that is
beautiful.
There's actually a condition called nomophobia. That's the stress of missing your cell phone. That's what Nancy feels, except her phone has been hardwired to her home for decades.
And that causes you to feel what?
Fear and fright, anxiety, stress, absolute, like my world is falling apart because my phone is my lifeline.
I'm outside Nancy's apartment now. A study shows that nearly 40% of adults in New York have a landline. That is the highest percentage of any state in the country. In Gates, Berkeley, Breen News 10, NBC.
There you go. Changes.
Right.
We're gonna pray for Grandma out there. Let's get going through that. So you got to put yourself in people's shoes.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely.
Maybe that. Right.
Brace yourself for breaking news. The White House has said that Trump is prepared to announce a unilateral victory in Iran if Iran will just open up the Straits of Hormuz. Didn't he already win like 53 times? I thought. But now this is unilateral victory if Iran will just open the Straits. Anything else? Nope, nothing else. Just open the Straits. Prepared for victory. I'm pretty sure that's called surrender. Iran was like, oh, you want us to open the Straits? You want me to open the Straits? Oh, okay. So Iran slapped down the memorandum of understanding and said all of this up front. You want the fucking Straits open? You do the entire memorandum of misunderstanding up front. Plus, they got new caveats they threw on top of it, too. They want another $300 billion And they said before Iran will open up the Straits of Hormuz, Israel has to stop killing people in not only Lebanon, but they also said the West Bank. You got to get the fuck out of there, Israel. And then Iran said, including Gaza as well, Palestine. Iran says no more genocide in Gaza, Israel, all to open up the Straits of Hormuz. They weren't even done there. They said fucking Israel can't even shoot fucking missiles at Yemen. If you didn't know, like, you don't hear about it much, but Israel every now and again just likes to launch some missiles at fucking Yemen just to go mow the grass. That's what they call it. Randomly just killing people. Israel calls that shit mowing the grass. So what did Israel have to say about Bibi Netanyahu? Got word that Trump wants to walk away and that Iran put all this shit. Bibi Netanyahu was like, not a chance in fucking hell. He was like, we own Trump. He does whatever we say. We will fight Iran to the very last American, to the very last penny. And then Israel put out a statement that they were prepared to take on Iran all on their own. And everybody was like, yeah, fucking you and what army? Oh, yeah, that's right, our army. But Trump is fucking been told there is no. Dan Kane, Raisin Kane, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, came out and said there is no military option to achieve anything here. There is no option. So Trump has now been fully made aware, and even if there's nothing to shoot at him, right? They're even all now acknowledging that. Trump says it's Pete Hegseth's fault. Pete Hegseth says, "Oh, I didn't even know we were out of bullets," and he blamed the fucking Feinstein. He was a Jewish guy. Fucking Pete Hegseth blamed his Jewish deputy that he didn't tell him that they were out of missiles. So what is it going to be? Israel's got nukes. That's it. So it's nukes or nothing. That's what's on the table. This week's going to be fucking wild. Gas prices already fucking headed north. Diesel is what is going to just fuck everybody here. Grocery price numbers out today, all up 30%. 30%. It's fucking, and that's due to inflation and the fucking diesel prices. It's problems all across the fucking board. Total shit show. Good times. Good times. So, yep, here we go. The golden shower age. Good luck to us all, because we're going to need it.
Golden shower.
Long live the
Ring May
Republic.
flowers. Hell yeah. Brace yourself. So that's coming from artist known as Jess. Right? At ELOFSONJESS on X. Right? Long live the Republic. Right? Some people got to wake up and just, it's crazy. Like what some people need to wake them up. Right?
Right.
Some people need an alarm clock.
Everyone,
with a
like
pistol.
they said, everyone's gonna feel it in some way. Something that they're doing is gonna affect you. We're gonna get pissed off enough to say, this gotta stop.
So if you're a heavy sleeper, you need this.
I can't tell if this is a good idea or a bad idea, but I can definitely think of someone that could use this.
Can you imagine that?
No.
Right?
About to say may stretch your mind a little. What I'm about to say may stretch your mind a little, but your spirit already knows that it's true. After the unraveling comes the rebuilding, and the new world won't be built by governments or institutions. It will rise with the people whose spirits woke up first. The new world isn't built on fear or control, it's built on truth, the kind that rises in your spirit before you can even explain it. So what does the new world look like? It looks like people remembering who they really are. It looks like light exposing everything that once hid in darkness. And it looks like clarity replacing confusion and discernment replacing distraction. And that shift doesn't start outside of you. It starts in you, inside every person who refuses to go back to sleep. Behold, I am making all things new. Revelation 21:5. And if you're hearing this, it's because your spirit already knows you weren't born into this time by accident. You were built for this moment. Your role in the new world isn't about being perfect. It's about being awake, aligned, and willing. You're here to stand between what was and what's coming, to carry truth when others cling to the illusion, and to stay grounded while everything shifts around you. And some people won't hear the truth through a platform or a preacher. They're going to hear it through you, your clarity, your boldness, and your awakening. You don't need permission. You don't need validation. You only need obedience to the Spirit inside of you. Those who have understanding will shine like the brightness of the heavens. Daniel 12:3. Remember who you are. You are coded by Yahuwah, set apart, carrying his light, and nothing in the world can change that.
Always been here. The people that are the keepers and the watchers, they've always been here, and the white men call them angels. They call other things throughout the different peoples of the world. But they've always been here. The only thing that they do not do is they don't make themselves visible. The activity has created today because of the turmoil that's happening. You've heard of a lot of paranormal activities that come around, and
So he's saying the Watchers have always been here.
Yeah, that's what the Christians call the angels, right?
They're angels.
Angels. They're the watchers, right? They've always been here.
some of these beings can, especially in the flying saucer group, that they actually can walk through those walls there. I mean, and you've heard so many stories, and they're factual in many cases, of flying saucers flying right into a mountain. Because to them, it doesn't mean anything, nothing to them. In the Zuni world, we call them the raw people. Raw people, because they're so supernatural, and they got the cosmic magic that they can do anything. They can appear right here and stand right here next to me, and they can disappear, and instantaneously they'll be on the other side of the world. I mean, this is some technology that we have no understanding about yet. It's always been here.
Nothing that can stop someone who has built themselves into somebody that cannot be broken. You can't stop them. You can't stop them. It doesn't matter what storm comes their way. It doesn't matter what tragedy comes their way. It doesn't matter what hardship comes their way. They will continue to wake up, and they will do what they can. They will control what they can, and eventually they will overcome. And that should be the goal for every single person listening.
Right. What is this one, Miss Shoot?
Johnson called it a protection program. He wasn't talking about protecting jobs or protecting families or protecting the Constitution. He was talking about protecting people from investigations. He was selling immunity, not legal immunity, political immunity, institutional immunity, the comforting knowledge that as long as the right people keep the gavels, certain doors remain closed and certain questions never get asked. That's a hell of a campaign slogan, and Johnson didn't describe the protection as some automatic feature of the Constitution. He personalized it. I'll take care of you. That's the line that sticks. It is a simple sentence. It raises a simple question. Protection from what? He didn't say the Constitution will protect you. He didn't say the facts will protect you. He didn't even say the legal process will protect you. He said, I'll take care of you. That is a strange thing for the Speaker of the House to offer. The House was not built to protect those who govern. It was built in part to question them. Oversight is not meant to belong to one party or another. It is meant to belong to the country. The entire architecture of American government was built on the absurd belief that powerful people should occasionally have to explain themselves. Checks, balances, annoying little constitutional speed bumps designed to keep ambition from mutating into entitlement. Oversight is not a punishment. It is not vengeance. It is one of the quiet mechanisms by which a free society reminds itself that no office stands above examination. To speak of a protection program is to suggest that scrutiny itself has become the enemy. Johnson may have intended his remark as reassurance among political allies.
It is possible he meant nothing more than that. Yet leaders must always remember that words carry weight beyond intention, because jokes have a funny habit of pointing toward the truth. The strange part isn't whether Democrats would investigate. Of course they would. Republicans would too if the roles were reversed. The strange part is making protection the sales pitch, not policy, not accomplishments. Protection. He didn't promise better government. He didn't promise lower taxes. He didn't promise safer streets. He promised cover. The Speaker of the House does not merely represent a party. He serves an institution older than any administration and one hope stronger than any individual. Its purpose is not to shelter the powerful from accountability. Its purpose is to ensure that power itself remains accountable. This is the genius of constitutional government. We do not rely upon the virtue of our leaders. We built systems capable of examining them. That is not an expression of distrust. It is an expression of wisdom.
I think that's it. Quit taking the bait.
Racial stuff coming up. They always have to hit the race baiting. They always have to hit the religion baiting. Anything that keeps you divided, walk away from it. Walk away from it. I'm not buying into this. Stop buying into race. Oh God, we all hate each other. And stop buying into the debating of anything that makes you angst and mad. Stop investing in it.
Turn that shit off.
Right. And just a reminder, we have the raffle, right, for August. It's going to be August 31st. Posted that on the Telegram. Also, if you'd like to get tickets.
And that's all we did. That's all, folks.
Thank you for joining us.
Don't forget to click like and subscribe.
Yes. Wednesday.
Oh, we're moving the Saturday show. We're going Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
For now.
From here on out. Moving forward.
For now.
For now.
Okay.
All right. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see y'all Wednesday.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you. Good night.
Are we living in a land of ours? If we are, then somebody forgot my ruby slippers back, 'cause I'm not clicking my heels out of this wild timeline anytime soon. Some days it really feels like we woke up and all's overnight. Bright colors, strange characters, everything too damn bright. Tornado level chaos, everybody swearing they know the way. Pointing at the Emerald City like, follow me, I'll save the day. But you and me, we're standing here laughing at the scene. Like, is there a map, a manual, a scarecrow with a routine? Are we living in a land of lies or what? Whole world spinning like a twister that got stuck. Flying monkeys in the sky, folks in costumes telling lies, and I'm just trying to keep my heels out the mud. Are we living in a land of lies for real? Click my heels thrice just to see what's the deal. If this is the Emerald City, somebody should have told me, 'cause magic ain't supposed to feel this damn unholy. Yellow brick promises cracking under my feet. Every wizard in the soup saying, girl, just take a seat. But I ain't built for silence, I'm a storm with a beat. Got that outlaw rhythm, knocking dust off the street. 10-man heartless, I ain't scared of his own roar. Folks selling courage like a product in the store. And I'm smirking through the madness, leaning on the door, thinking if this ain't ours, then somebody lied hardcore. Hunting harmonies, floating like ghosts in the hall. Heels hitting rhythm like a warning to you all. Magic ain't pretty when the curtain starts to fall, but I dance through the curtains, I ain't scared at all. Sarcasm dripping like fire on the tracks. Hip-hop grit with a country outlaw. Smacking thighs is a joke, then I'm laughing right back. Ruby slippers off and I'm never looking back. So here we stand in the neon colored haze, wild timeline spinning through these upside walk my own way. Through the magic, through the madness, through the munchkin ballet. If we're living in ours, then hear what I say. I'm not taking my heels thrice. I'm here to make a better way.
FAFO season is here.